12:07 now, new at noon. There have been a lot of stories coming out of Fairfax County lately as crime continues to impact our neighbors and families. And that is why we're joined by Chief of Police Kevin Davis right now, who is walking us through some of these investigations. Chief, thank you so much for joining us today. Let's start with.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's start with the string of convenience store robberies that we're seeing across the region, also Fairfax County included. Specifically, 3 cases in Fairfax County of a suspect appears to be using pepper spray to rob recently a 7-Eleven, a tobacco shop, also a gas station in the Woodlawn area. Where do these investigations stand, and do you believe they could be connected?
Yeah, well, Annie, they are absolutely connected, and it's the same perpetrator in all 3 cases. We've got some pretty decent video and still images of him that we've shared with the community. I know this, Annie. Number one, we are going to catch him. There's no doubt in my mind we're going to catch him. And then the second thing I know regarding this trend and pattern of pepper spray robberies is that someone absolutely knows who he is. If you know him and you see those pictures, or if you've been in contact with him, if he's bragging about his crimes, which he most likely is, we need those folks to step up and do the right thing and identify him for the sake of our community. But we're going to catch him soon, Annie. It's brazen. It's kind of ironic that, here we are during National Crime Victims' Rights Week, because we're very victim centric in our approach to public safety in Fairfax County. We're very trauma informed. But no better time to put an end to this spree than during the midst of National Crime Victims' Rights Week.
Right. And we have those still images available at our website, WUSA9.com. Call police if you have any information. Chief, let's also talk about Operation Road Shark and the effort to crack down on speeders and reckless drivers. Are we seeing results and making strides in making our roads safer?
Yeah, we are, Annie. Last year, 2023, was a really great year for us in terms of a significant reduction in traffic fatalities involving motor vehicles, and a significant decline to the tune of 60% with a reduction in pedestrian fatalities. So between the Fairfax County Police Department and the last couple months and the Virginia State Police, we've issued 5,600 plus citations to motorists who are engaged in the following driving behaviors: excessive speed, following a vehicle too closely, unsafe lane changes, and now that we're in the 21st century, the dreaded distracted driving, Annie. That continues to plague us on our roadways. But we are seeing some results, but we have to keep at it, and we have to encourage better driving behaviors from everyone.
I love to hear that, though. That is pretty promising. Finally, I know the department is shining a light on 2 important issues this month: sexual assault awareness and also child abuse prevention. I wanted to ask you, how big of a problem are these in the county?
Well, Annie, it's an issue nationally. It's certainly a regional and a local challenge as well, and that's why Fairfax County, we have committed to having full-time investigative units to investigate child abuse, to investigate child exploitation, to investigate sex crimes, and we have a world-class victim services division. These are professional staff employees who guide crime victims through the court process, because it can be awfully intimidating when you find yourself the victim of a crime and then you're faced with a plethora of appearances and interactions with various people within the criminal justice community. And our victim services team does a really good job. We're always very proud that the Fairfax County is a very safe place to live and work, but we're never resting on our laurels, Annie. We're trying to do more, and I promised our public affairs folks that I would break some news here with you regarding the street takeover that occurred a couple weeks ago that we said a whole lot about. We just made an arrest a couple hours ago of a 20-year-old man named Brandon Santos, and he was the one who was displaying a long gun assault type rifle outside of his car window when they were engaged in that reckless behavior a couple weeks ago.
Wow. Chief Davis, we certainly appreciate you joining us and always appreciate your time. Thank you.
Thank you, Annie.